These days, people are generally more careful about what they eat. Although obesity is a major problem around the world, people are slowly realizing that eating healthier is generally better. However, there's actually some instances where people have no choice but to gain weight. Kinda like these 10 kids in our list, who gained a lot of weight through no fault of their own, nor their parents. You might be familiar with the boy on number 4 on this list, as his image was used for a very popular meme a few years ago. Find out who he is. We give you 10 of the fattest kids in the world. Number 1. Li Hang. Li suffers from the Prader-Wills syndrome, a genetic disorder that involves an abnormality with chromosome number 15 and occurs once in every 15,000 births. When he was born, Li weighed 2.7 kilograms and his mother thought that he was malnourished. However, the boy developed an insatiable appetite from the age of 3 and weighed 43 kilograms by the time he turned 4 years old. As he grew up, his weight rose but his mental development stalled. He is emotionally unstable and has poor numeracy skills. The boy also has high blood pressure, a fatty liver, hyperuricemia and 8 other diseases. To find relief, Li resorted to Chinese medicine. Through fire treatment, cupping therapy and acupuncture, he has lost 16 kilograms in 2 months. He also underwent partial gastrectomy, a surgical procedure where a part of his stomach was removed. Number 2. Jessica Leonard. At 8 years old, Jessica Leonard was named the world's heaviest child when she reached 420 pounds. Due to excessive eating and snacking, Jessica's weight began to take a toll on her body. She wasn't able to go to school because her legs couldn't support her, and she was eventually forced to roll around on the floor to get anywhere in her house. Her condition was deteriorating so rapidly that Child Protective Services were forced to taking the action. They ordered that Jessica be sent to an obesity clinic in Virginia. In order to maintain any progress, her daughter would hopefully make it to clinic. Carolyn was also told to attend parenting classes. That way she could help Jessica stay on the right track once she was well enough to return home. Incredibly, during her time at the clinic, Jessica was able to lose 320 pounds thanks to a strict diet and exercise routine. And quite unlike the other entries on this list, Jessica didn't have to go under the knife. She will need surgery to remove around 20 pounds of loose skin though. Number 3. Aliyah Selim. Aliyah Selim was only 10 months old back in 2015 when she became a viral sensation on YouTube, but not for a very good reasons. At her tender age, she weighed a whopping 53 pounds. She was born normally weighing around 9 pounds, but started gaining weight uncontrollably at around 3 months of age. It's quite difficult to find the original video now, but it's been reported that it's garnered more than 70 million views on YouTube. But despite all of these views, there was little to no help given to the poor girl. But it wasn't totally. His father came into contact with metabolic surgeon Ravilkant Kangara and brought his daughter here for treatment. After trying hospitals in New Delhi and Ranchi, it was found that Aliyah suffered from leptin deficiency, which explained her constant hunger and obesity. Dr. Kangara performed bariatric surgery on Aliyah when she was 2.5 years old. Very difficult procedure given the age of the patient, but it was eventually successful. Aliyah lost 30 pounds in just 4 months and is on her way to losing more. Number 4. Xiao Hao. Back in 2010, this 3-year-old Chinese boy tipped the scales at a massive 140 pounds, 5 times the average weight of the other 3-year-olds in his class. Instead of the concern over his size, that Xiao Hao was banned from several preschools because staff believed his size posed a risk to classmates. He eventually found a school that would accept him, so at least that has a happy ending. People seem to have different opinions on why Xiao grew so fat. Medical experts believe he may have ballooned to the weight of a small adult as a result of the growth hormone disorder, something backed up by the fact that he's also unusually tall aside from being obese. While others say he's a victim of China's Little Emperor syndrome, where the families are allowed only one child, who is then spoiled rotten by doting relatives. Unfortunately, we have no updates as to how Xiao been doing these days. I do hope something was under keep his weight in check, as experts believe that if not, he would be having serious weight related problems by the time he reaches 20. Before we move on, do me a favor. My analytics show that only about 15% of you watching are actually subscribed. Come on guys, what's up with that? Can you guys please hit the subscribe button? You guys watch my videos every day anyway. So you might as well subscribing and keep up to date with every video we put out. Number 5. Arya Pramana. Arya Pramana was only 10 when he infamously became the heaviest kid in the world. At his heaviest he weighed his mind-blowing 423 pounds. Needless to say he was classified as morbidly obese. He ate 3 meals a day, consisting of rice, fish, beef, vegetable soup and tempeh, which is usually enough to feed 2 adults. As rather weight gain forced him to quit school because he could no longer physically walk. When Arya turned 13, doctors were able to convince Arya's parents to have him undergo surgery. When Arya turned 13, doctors were able to convince Arya's parents to have him undergo surgery to have a gastric sleeve fitted so we could start shedding the pounds. Do you know of any other heavyweight kids included in this video? Let us know in the comments down below. Also feel free to check out the channel's other amazing videos. As always, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Later everybody.